Hello. Hello. Celebrity. Now Dave was a plasterer, and Dave was a fool with all the charm and wit of a plastering tool. But Dave, bless his soul, he wasn't completely without wit. And with this spark, he once saw fit to take advantage of the TV age and climb aboard with a reality hit that was currently favoured by the unwashed throng. Yes, Dave saw his chance to snap the bonds of indenture and sing with gusto a celebrity song. Other production companies couldn't get enough of fresh young persons to pluck and pamper and promote and pimp. So Dave took his place in the audition queue next to all the young hopefuls, so peppy and cool. Dave entered the audition room and was quizzed and questioned by TV types. Torquil and Shamilla were totally hyped. Now Dave, we can change the name, darling. Tell us, what is your thing? Come, my boy, we want you to dazzle and shimmer. No? Or can you at least sing? Dave shivered for a moment, collecting his thoughts. No one had told him you actually had to do something. Right, said Dave. I can belch the words, God Save the King. And there, in the mirrored audition hall, a legend was born. Bravo! Shrieked Torquil, leaping to his feet and clapping his little hands. We'll make you a star across the land. Yeah, you know, like, wow. Shamilla was visibly hacked. So Dave was taken and primed and dressed in the best so he didn't look out of place with the rest of the gang in the new big show. Well, the lights burnt Dave's face and the presenter screeched as he took his first faltering steps into celebrity and fame. And what was the show? What was it called? And what was its name? Davina leaned her hideous face into the camera and shouted to the world, "Welcome, my friends! Welcome to common people on the telly!" The concept was simple in the extreme. They took common people and they treated them mean. Humiliation was the name of this game. If the public didn't like your look or your name, well, they texted you in, and the unfortunate were stripped and whipped and left in shame. And Dave stood, and Dave burped. Oh, the people that phoned in their millions. The Burberry rabble rang in their billions and zillions. It was the biggest thing since 9/11. And Dave was propelled into celebrity heaven. 1 month later, Dave had his own primetime, burp-based TV show. Now, Davina was there, and so was Tara. There was a satellite link-up with a bloody Dalai Lama, who burped a burlesque Bowie interpretation. Davina screeched, her hard face pressed hard into the lens, as Dave walked the red carpet from a blacked-out Benz. Projected 40 metres high, Dave's face towered above the adoring throng. He had made it. Oh, but yes, you guessed. It's all going to go horribly wrong. But Dave had a secret. Well, it was just a trifling affair. But Dave the Plasterer was the son of a millionaire. The Sun leaked the story. Plasterer is Playboy poser. Well, the media had a field day. Torquil was distraught and tearful. How I loved him when he was cheap and cheerful. He sobbed as he erased Dave from his Facebook friends. Oh, Dave sued. He sued the Sun, he sued the Mail, he sued the Express, he sued the Mirror, and Katie Price ditched him during one dinner. Dave was hemorrhaging cash, and what could he do? Well, he went on the lash. 3 days later, bleary-eyed, he emerged from the whiskey fog, blinking hard into the cold white light like some post-apocalyptic Gaza, cast adrift on a sea of melancholic mediocrity. Oh, where am I, and what has become of my celebrity friends and the parties and fun? They lamented to a passing tramp. Clear off, Harry, you flaming nobody, the dosser spat. Well, thought Dave, I guess, well, that's that. Rummaging through his soiled hip pocket, he found his phone, fumbled to unlock it, to speed dial Tarquin. Torquil was his last forlorn hope. If that didn't work, there was always the dope. "Yeah, hi," muttered the media magnate. It was tea time and he'd just woken up. Dave told the story of the last 3 days and Torquil's eyes glittered with sparkling rays. "The time is now. The time is right. Your comeback tour will be out of sight." Dave once more took his place in the firmament. His ups and downs became routinely permanent. A week at the top and a week in the gutter. Each week a new scandal. Each week a new comeback. Dave's rave was glossy, new black. Well, Dave and Torquil's affair was brief, but titanic. Their passionate flames were fanned by the panic of losing it all. So one Christmas morning, when Dave blinked awake to see Torquil brandishing a huge kitchen knife, there could be no mistake. In Torquil's free hand, he saw the phone. I don't need to ask, was his guttural groan. Torquil raised the phone and read the text. You could tell from his tone he was more than vexed. "Moi, sugar baby, last night was thriller-diller. I love you, my darling, from your smoking hot Shamilla." Oh, Dave tried to stand, tried to run away, but there was nothing left and there were no words to say, and the cold blade entered above his third rib. Dave released a stream of involuntary piss. And Torquil, his face a mask of hate, gave the knife a final twist. "God save the king!" Dave belched his last, and his life, once tiny and once vast, oozed over the sheets. But the funeral was a sensation. Shamilla wept, leading the nation. Torquil arrived in Damienhurst diamond handcuffs and a stretched black marae. Davina was there, handing out flyers for her new latest hit show, Common Dead People on the Table. But in a week, the world had forgotten and the worms ate Dave as he lay there rotting. So the moral is clear and the message is strong. Strive for fame and for riches, if you will. But success, my friends, is a bitter little pill. Thank you. Spent in the sun, and where's all that work that I never got done? And where's all the kids who teased me at school? The afternoon classes spent playing the fool, and where, for Christ's sake, is me lottery win? And where and when did the rot set in? Where are the girls that I should have kissed? And where are those opportunities that I should never have missed? Where and why did I drink all that booze? And where the hell did I pick up that bruise? Where's all the wonders that I've never seen? Where are the strange places that I've never been? And where is my seat on the executive board? And where's the wife who left when she complained that I snored? And where are all my wild carouses? And when did I stop buying 32 trousers? Where is my youth and where all the fun and where all the bets that I never won? Where did the time go and where all the years? Where is my curtain call? Where's my standing ovation, my cheers? Where's my cool gone, and where all the charm? Why didn't somebody raise the alarm? Where is that one call that I should have made? How many years shall I go to my cold grave? Where's the assortment of pets that died, holding an empty collar as I stood and I cried? And where, that hot afternoon, half asleep on the grass, staring in awe at Diana Brown's ass? Anymore, and this is the reason why. There's a nightclub in North Allerton that is terrible. There's only one. I haven't been in there for a long time, and this is why. Art Deco ladies on ceramic tiles in the gentlemen's toilets above the urinals. They cast wistful smiles, but there's spew in the basin and there's piss on the floor, and someone scratched Bora on the back of the door. Now in the vomit-sprayed mirror, a guy combs his hair. In his drunken, fueled mind, he's hoping for stares from a girl in white jeans who's trying to look cool on her limited means. The toilet door swings open and you swing out, and an ape with tattoos knocks the glass from your hand. So you say sorry and order a lager with the trendiest brand. And a girl with spiked hair and with violent mascara slaps a boyish young face, and with her mate Clara hits the loos for a fag, and to relate to her friend the ordeal she just had. Oh, but Clara's problems outweigh her own. A boyfriend of 2 days has just staggered home. His nose and mouth burst like overripe seeds in a row over cocaine and a large bag of weed. Last dance is called. There's nothing left but stale beer and tears. And lights go up on red seats, and on the shelf singles sing out for a kebab and a cab, and the swaying smoochers skulk home for bad coffee and unforgettable, regrettable sex. Here it comes. Hey! This is called Network. It's kind of in memory of a 1976 film called Network. It's about a newsreader who's just had enough of everything, basically. Unfortunately, it gets a bit mental, but there we go. So this is Network. The world's turned upside down. The leaders are a bunch of clowns. Don't turn that frown upside down. Leave it where it is, because it fits. We got kids on street corners. They're causing nervousness. They're looking murderous. They're looking cadaverous and bloated. They've got knives in their pockets or lollipops. The Pope should be in prison for crimes against childhood. And the rest of us just watch it on TV and tut. While pet shop owners get fined £2,000 for selling a goldfish to a 14-year-old lad. Frankly, it's mad. Violence abounds in strange-sounding towns, and boys and girls get filled with rounds from AK-47s, and the earth just sighs as we bury our youth in the ground. Western greed or religious nutters. Your continent of birth dictates which side your bread is buttered. But we don't care. We've got the X Factor. Take me across your magazine. Let's have a glimpse underneath all that airbrushed sheen. There's only business trying to make you poor by selling you all the shit that's pimped by the media whores. Smileless, heartless, artless politicians, businessmen, bankers, police. Rupert Murdoch controlling what you read and what you watch. Making you buy any old shit he wants you to. From cars to organic socks. Well, look, I don't buy it. I want to fight it. Look, you give me your anger because I want to ignite it. Let's stop posturing. Let's stop pouting. It's time we got up and time we did some shouting. Who gives a toss what Cheryl Cole did? Celebrity rumours that flood the national grid. Lazy journalism whipping up a storm in a teacup. Writ large breaking news. Madonna has a cup. We should be more concerned about Nestle's buyout bids. Big brands own your soul. Don't subscribe to the Tescopoly. Grow your own. Use your local butcher. Let's smash the cynical monopoly, even if our rhymes end sloppily. Let's march down to number 10 and kick down the shiny blood-stained door. I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore.